What's going on, everybody? This your girl Tammy, aka IRUNUSA. Now today's video, I'm gonna give you the rundown on what took place at the 2015 BET Awards. Woo! Now the opening of the show was by none other than Kendrick Lamar, who gave a great performance. On stage, he had the two cop cars with graffiti all over it and the American flag just waving. And he performed his song, "We Gonna Be Alright," because we gonna be alright. Now, after his performance, the hosts of the evening came out on the stage, which were none other than Anthony Anderson and Tracee Ellis Ross. Now, I don't know what they were thinking. They came out with these tight bodysuits on. Anthony Anderson was prancing around the stage like a ballerina. I don't know what they were doing. They were trying to entertain, so it was entertainment. Now, the first award up for the night was for Best Actor, which it went to none other than Empire's own Terrence Howard. Congratulations, Terrence Howard. Other nominees in the category were Idris Elba and Anthony Anderson and a couple of other ones. Now, the next performers to grace the stage were Janelle Monáe and Jadena. Jadena performed his song, Classic Man, did an excellent job, by the way. And Janelle Monáe performed, and she did an awesome job as well. Kudos. Now, the next thing you see is the camera catching a glimpse of Rihanna in the audience with duct tape in her hand. And I'm sitting there thinking, what is she doing with that duct tape? And as the show progressed, you see Floyd Mayweather with his hands duct taped together and duct tape over his mouth. Couldn't talk, couldn't move. So, yeah, she had a couple of things going on in the show, as I will explain more in this video. Stay tuned for it. Now, the next award up for grabs was for Best Female Hip-Hop Artist. Can anyone guess who won? Exactly, Nicki Minaj. Some of the other ones in the category were Dej Loaf, Iggy Azalea. Now, I was really rooting for Iggy Azalea. Is anyone shocked that she didn't win? And, you know, Nicki Minaj brought her mother up on the stage as she accepted her award, and she just wanted to congratulate also Dej Loaf, who will be going on tour with her, so that'll be nice to see. Make sure y'all go get y'all tickets. Now, after that, the cast of The Game came out to present the award for Best Male Hip-Hop Artist, and the award went to Kendrick Lamar, which was pretty obvious because whoever performed, that's basically the one that get the award. But okay, other nominees in that category were Drake, J. Cole, Common, and Wale. Congrats, Kendrick Lamar. Let's go. Next performers on the stage were Tyga and Chris Brown, who did an awesome job on their performance, who also brought out on stage with them Omarion. Y'all remember Omarion, right, from B2K? Yeah, he graced the stage, did an excellent job as well. The next thing, we got a backstage look at Tracee Ellis Ross and Kevin Hart as their alter egos, T Murder and Chocolate Dropper. So they basically did a skit backstage where T Murder wanted Chocolate Dropper to spit some bars. So he spit those bars and walked off. The end. Next up was a Music Matters segment where they brought out Avery Wilson. Avery Wilson is someone that is big on Vine for using that 6 seconds to let the world hear his singing ability. Now, I don't know how many of you are on Vine, but if you are on Vine, make sure y'all go follow Avery Wilson. And also, make sure y'all follow me. IRUNUSA, all one word. Plug. Next up was a performance by The Weeknd. He came out, did his thing, and brought out on stage Miss Alicia Keys on stage. Yes, she did her thing. As you know, she was on the piano doing what she do. Excellent job. Next up, Kelly Rowland came out along with Charlie Wilson to present the award for Best New Artist. And the winner was Sam Smith. Other nominees in the category were Fetty Wap, Dej Loaf, and Ray Shrimmered. Shrimmer, I guess that's how you pronounce the name. Ray Shrimmered. Anyway, Anthony Anderson disguised himself as Sam Smith. Because they did what they call a new way of announcing the winner. They had a cell phone in their hand, and each of the nominees had a cell phone in their hands. And they said whoever won, they were going to call that person, and they would come up. Anthony Anderson, disguised with a wig and a toupee. It was just crazy. He answered the phone, came walking up there, and everyone just laughed. It was crazy. Next up, we got an awesome and blessed performance by Donnie McClurkin, who performed The Blood Will Never Lose Its Power in honor of Andre Crouch. It was definitely a Holy Ghost moment in the house. Next up was a big performance by Diddy, who wanted to celebrate 20 years of Bad Boy Records. He brought out all his old artists that used to be on his label, 112, Mace, Jadakiss, and Chic Luke of the Locks. I don't know what Styles P was. I didn't see him on the stage. Faith Evans, Little Kim. Yes, y'all, Little Kim hit the stage. And also they had plastered on the big screen, Notorious B.I.G., rest in peace. It was definitely like a just celebration of all the old classic hits. Also, French Montana and Pharrell hit the stage, giving the awesome performance to end out this celebration that they did for Bad Boy. It was just totally awesome. Y'all gotta see the re-air if y'all get a chance. Next up was a segment of this Rihanna Mystery thing that was going on throughout the show. This time, Boris Kodjoe and his wife, Nikki Ari Parker, were tied up to a chair right in front of Rihanna's dressing room. So everyone's just sitting there in suspense, wondering, why are they tied up to a chair? What is going on? And you will find out later in this video, like I had to find out as I sat there and watched. So next up, we whipped. Don't be laughing at my whip, y'all. But yeah, Anthony Anderson and Tracee Ellis Ross hit the stage with Silento as he performed his song, Watch Me Whip. He was actually supposed to be teaching them how to whip. So, yeah. Moving on. Next up, Terrence J came out with the Nissan contest winner, Rebecca, didn't catch her last name, but they came out to announce the next Music Matters performer, which was Andra Day. But while they were still on stage, Terrence J surprised Rebecca and announced that she had won the 2016 Nissan Maxima. She was all ecstatic. I would be ecstatic. She about to drive around in next year's car. It's still 2015. She got a 2016 about to hit the streets with it. Congratulations, Rebecca. Next up, Diddy came out to present Smokey Robinson with a Lifetime Achievement Award. And Smokey Robinson was honored with tribute performances by Tori Kelly, Robin Thicke, and Neo. One thing that stuck out to me from Smokey Robinson's acceptance speech is that he told everyone, do not become self-absorbed. Be thankful for every fan that you have around the world. Be thankful for everything that you have. And then he went on to perform some of his greatest hits. At one moment, the camera captured Boris Kodjoe and his wife Nikki Ari Parker dancing in the aisle as Smokey Robinson performed his song, Cruisin'. It was just so beautiful. When he got to the song, My Girl, Neo, Tori Kelly, and Robin Thicke came back on stage to join him to finish out the performance. Next, Busta Rhymes hopped up on the stage real quick to take a picture of Anthony Anderson, Tracee Ellis Ross, and Tori Kelly for Instagram. I guess they wanted to capture the moment. Alright, y'all. Next up was a performance by Meek Mill, Chris Brown, and Nicki Minaj. At one point during the performance, Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill held hands in front of the audience, and it was just like, aww. Next up, Keyshia Cole and Monica hit the stage to present the Centric Award to The Weeknd. But apparently he left because he wasn't there to accept his award. And Keyshia Cole also took the opportunity to let everyone know that she's releasing her next album independently. Next up was another quick skit by Anthony Anderson and Tracee Ellis Ross, who came out as Cookie and Lucius, who also brought out Terrence Howard, the real Lucius of Empire, who brought out his cast, Soraya, Jussie Smollett, and Yaz, as they performed on stage with Juicy J. And it was just an awesome performance. Make sure y'all go catch that. There was a tribute done for sports anchor Stuart Scott. Anthony Hamilton and Gary Clark Jr. also hit the stage to do tribute performances for Percy Sledge, Ben E. King, and B.B. King. Michael B. Jordan came out on the stage and spoke a little bit about the Charleston 9. And he mentioned how the killer might have done this for bad, but it turned out for good as it brought people together. Anthony Anderson came out on the stage and asked, who had Rihanna's money? Now we're getting somewhere, people. He said, someone please give her money so she can stop kidnapping people. Next up was a performance by Big Sean, who was joined on stage by none other than E40. I don't know what he be saying, but it was awesome. Miss Deborah Lee, CEO of BET, for y'all that don't know, came out and presented the Humanitarian Award to Tom Joyner. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis came out on the stage to do a special presentation to Janet Jackson for the Ultimate Icon Music Dance Visual Award. There were dance tributes done for Janet Jackson by Tinashe, Ciara, and Jason Derulo. I gotta say, all three of them did a good job with their dance tributes. Tinashe's hat kind of fell off during the performance, but that was okay. Janet Jackson came out and accepted her Icon Award. The camera even caught Nicki Minaj in the audience with her phone up, capturing the moment, so it was just an awesome event. Brooklyn Nets' own Jarrett Jack came out to present the 2015 Fandemonium Cricket Award to Chris Brown. And while he was out there, he also took the liberty, also handing him the trophy for Best Male R&B Artist. So congratulations, Chris Brown. Next up was a performance by Kate Michelle, who basically came out half naked doing her dance routine and stuff. But then Tamar Braxton came out on the stage right after her with a fur mink or whatever she had on. But she took it off basically as soon as she got out there and threw it on the floor. So it was kind of purposeless of wearing it. Maybe that's just me. Then K. Michelle came back on the stage with Tamar, and they sung If Only You Knew, which is a classic. And Patti LaBelle hit the stage. Once she came, they both should have just left because she just made them both look like they were beginners. I'm sorry. She just put their voices to shame. Congrats, Patti. You still got it. Next up was the award for Coca-Cola's Viewer's Choice. And it was presented to Nicki Minaj, who came out. Thank you. What was this award for? I was in the back. I don't know. I was in the back. Next up, Rihanna was seen backstage holding a stack of money, throwing it at some guy. She walked out on stage and announced that she was giving a 1-minute sneak peek at a trailer, which showed her lugging some kind of trunk onto an elevator, and a lady with her small dog got on the same elevator with her. When the elevator doors open up, Rihanna is holding the dog. The lady is no longer seen, so I'm guessing she was in the trunk that was next to Rihanna. Next up, Anthony Anderson and Tracee Ellis Ross came on the stage, and Tracee Ellis Ross came out with like a trench coat and a tiara on her head. Anthony Anderson asking her what's with the getup, and she said, I'm the trap queen. She opens up the trench coat. She got a mouse trap, a fish trap, a hot dog trap. So then they eventually announced the Trap King himself, Fetty Wap, who came out and performed Trap Queen as the last performance of the show. I noticed that they didn't have a female R&B category, or did they just not air it? I don't know. Anyways, it was a great 2015 BET Awards show. This was the rundown. For visuals, y'all gonna have to catch the re-airing yourselves. I didn't feel like showing y'all clips. It's like, nah. But thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like this video. And make sure y'all subscribe to my channel because I got more videos coming your way. And if you did watch the show, leave a comment down below on what your favorite part of the show was. What your favorite performance or whatever was. Alright? Later!